Welcome to a fresh new episode of NBA 2K TV.
The NBA playoffs are around the corner, and looks like the OKC Thunder are going to be a problem out there in the West.
And we recently caught up with power forward Jalen Williams. Take a look. Jalen, welcome to NBA 2K TV. Do you play NBA 2K25 a lot? Maybe often?
I do, for the most part. I know my friend group does, so throughout the house, there's a lot of controller throws and yelling.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full, and now the Lakers starting group. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Here we go. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Fudge in at the 5 spot. And for the Pelicans, they've got Zion Williamson. McCollum is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Jones. And it's Misi in at the 5. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So Doncic will go to the free throw line.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the update. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. About a minute played so far here in the first. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The Lakers with the ball. Doncic looking it over. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Merciless swat by LeBron, not wasting the chance to make a statement with his defense.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
McCollum kicks to Jones. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's LeBron. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Here's McCollum, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head coach of the Pelicans. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williamson kicks to McCollum. Back to Williamson. No good that time. Great D that time from James.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Here's Williamson to the inside. Misi, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. to the left wing. McCollum outside. They get the rebound, and Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, Zion using that big frame and staying active on the offensive glass.
Passes it to LeBron. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
McCollum dishes to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. And then Jones with the jam.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Here's Doncic. Messi grabs the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. They go back and forth and back and forth.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hayes is checked in. MP with it. Nothing on the board. And stolen by Williamson. Down low. Here's Messi. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
Here's Williamson. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. A three-pointer off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's LeBron. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. McCollum outside. Pass to Messi. Jones looking for an opening. Puts it up from 12. A rebound by the Lakers.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Reeves against Jones. Reeves the pass to James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he makes both free throws. And here's McCollum. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Shoots over Doncic. They get it back. The Lakers in the lead. James outside. Reeves trying to free himself up. James, no good. New Orleans gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Grade, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill is obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Offensive rebound for Los Angeles. They've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Tipped away. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Now, here's Doncic. We saw him with 29 points last game. That one a little long. The Pelicans trail. Williamson dishes to McCollum. Right wing takes the three. Nailed from three-point land.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Now Rizz. Fudge. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
We got the free t-shirts on the way. Get on your feet and let me know you need one.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for...
Lakers leading by 5. So the Lakers 5 right now. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with MP. And it's Doncic in at the point. The shot's good.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Pass to Misi. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
Here's Reeves. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Hachimura with it. Last game we saw him score 14. Reeves the pass to Doncic. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And there's the pass to McCollum. Kicks it to Murray. Fires from the line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fudge has got his 6th rebound on the night. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Murray. Fudge grabs the rebound. Fudge has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Free throw line jump shot. LeBron can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jones against Doncic. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Here's Jones. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Williamson up top. Covered by LeBron.
LeBron James.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Hachimura down low, defended by Jones. Hachimura, no good. Pass to Murray. Now Williamson. Williamson double team. Here's Misi. Back to Williamson. Jones against Hachimura. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Jones.
Just slicing to the bucket. Jones looking solid off the drive.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 16. Here's LeBron. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dishes it to Murray. Jones the pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
He is such a powerful dunker. When Zion is cleared for takeoff, he doesn't pass up those opportunities.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Now, here's Doncic. 18 points for him. Reeves gets the bucket.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And Craig, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA? Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. 4th spot held by the Lakers.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Well, if Murray can get that close to the hoop, he's going to make sure he converts.
Passes it to Reeves. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. MP looking it over. LeBron James on the wing. Pelicans with the rebound. Jones has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Williamson against LeBron. Pass to Hachimura. Over McCollum. Hachimura, no good. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Jones. Misi. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Outside for Murray. It's McCollum on the wing. 3-pointer. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And it's Williamson missing. The Lakers shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Doncic. The 10-footer finds the target. Doncic has got 20 points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Jones. This game he had 12. And it's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better. Bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
The pass to Alvarado. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the basket by Jones. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Driving inside, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
There's some power behind Murphy's drive. He can be aggressive when he wants to be.
Here's Vincent. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. And here's Hayes. Still scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Pass to Vincent. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. New Orleans leading by 5. Covered by MP. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Alton Connect picks one up. The Pelicans have been shooting. Herbert Jones. He's been the guy.
With the score, your Pelicans 64. The Lakers 56. Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pelicans Youth Dance Team.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
We've got Trey Murphy. Jones is out there with Williamson. Then there's McCollum. And it's Misi in at the center position. That's the Pelicans 5. Williamson against James. Stolen by Reeves. Passes to James. Over Jones. Over Jones. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pass to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Here's Hachimura. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
At the line for 2.
Hachimura hits them both. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
So that brings him up to 4 fouls. So he's forced to hold himself back a little now, which may make him a target for the offense.
Doncic against McCollum. The feed to Williamson. And Jones has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Reeves can't hit.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Lakers trail by 13. MP outside. James outside. Reeves with it. Now defended by Williamson. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Takes it from 10. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Kicks to Jones. It's stolen by Hachimura. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The 3 for Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McCollum up top, guarded by Doncic, and the basket by McCollum.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
He's defended by Rizz. Beyond the arc. Fudge grabs the rebound. Fudge is... Rizz finds Hachimura. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. He's defended by Rizz. At the elbow, Jones. It's McCollum on the wing. He's got 9. Hits the three-point bomb.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
MP right side. James. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assisted.
LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
He's defended by Rizz. Inside. The jump hook, and the layup is good. He's got 19.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Here's McCollum. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that comes from McCollum's tenacity, because you have to have an edge to get that and-one shot to fall.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Austin Rizz. And the Lakers call time here. A veteran in the NBA, C.J. McCollum, seems to have adjusted nicely, don't you think, to his role as elder statesman.
Kevin, even going back years, I always thought that C.J. McCollum was one of the most consistent guys in the league. Seems like every time you check the box score, he'd have over 20 points, but never like 40, just every night, pencil him in. 20 to 30 in those range, 5 or 6 assists, high percentage. This guy is as consistent as they come.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the... Here's Doncic. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Rizz. And it's Fudge in at the center, knocking down the middle. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. Then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And, you know, it hadn't been a good stretch for them lately, but that can all change when they come back home. Nothing cures a slide in the standings quite like a healthy home stretch.
And stolen by LeBron. The pass to Hachimura. Back to James. No good there off the double clutch. New Orleans leading by 9. Murray, no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Oh, that's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. On the wing, MP. Pass to Rizz. Kicks it out to MP. 6 to shoot. James in the post.
Excellent coverage by Murphy there. At 6'8", he has the ability to distract shooters with his presence.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by LeBron. The dish now to Doncic. James looking around. Looking to get it going. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Nisi's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked. Oh, that shouldn't be much debate there.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Dives for it, and they get it back. Deep 2 from Murray. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions. Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Doncic. That shot missing.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Doncic. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 16th rebound on the night. James covering. New Orleans moving it around. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. James defending. It's up a 3. And DeJounte Murray good for 3. And the Pelicans lead by 13. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. 17 points was their biggest margin. Messi. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Rizz. Tries again. It's blocked.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
Jones checked in for the Pelicans, and he sinks the second. Here's Doncic. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Messi's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And McCollum with the slam.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 18. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And they get it, and the layup is up and in. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
On the wing, Murray. He's defended by Rizz.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
MP trying to free himself up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And they can't run away from this problem. Free throw shooting continues to be an issue that they need to address.
Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
Floats it up for MP. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Well, he doesn't get to the line all that often, but Murphy is nailed at the stripe.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Doncic has got 31 points. McCollum against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Nisi. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 20 rebounds.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Jones, no luck. Lakers trail by 19. Here's Reeves. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Murray. And the shot goes down. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's just showing off. Murray creating space off the dribble.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And we've seen Stan DeJounte Murray prove for years that he is a 20-point player.
Yeah, and Kevin, he can score as a point guard or he can be off the ball. But the best thing about DeJounte Murray, he is a great two-way player, one of the best guard defenders we have in this league.
Williamson is checked in for Murray. The Lakers also with a sub. Connects checked in. And here's Doncic from the arc. A second chance effort, and it's blocked. McCollum against Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
He's defended by Reeves. Shot clock at 6. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He's got 23.
We've seen what this young man can do, and we're seeing it again here. Murphy having an outstanding game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
And the rejection by MP. Doncic against McCollum. Doncic passes to MP. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, McCollum has a way of causing trouble in there. Very crafty.
Third personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's I like this more aggressive approach.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
They grab their own miss. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a...
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks.
Because a lot of players, they either want themselves or completely opposite. So.
Nah, I think I'm pretty awesome. I'm gonna be trying to make myself, but every time I try and like adjust it a little bit, it'll change it. So usually I try and go for like a 3-level score, and that seems to be the most fun.
Yeah, and your team in real life is very defensive focused, but players on 2K love to shoot. So what defensive advice would you give NBA 2K players?
I don't know. I think a lot of it's like anticipation, like trying, like it's a video game. So I feel like some things, you know, you can kind of like read ahead a little bit. So that's what I would say. Trying to anticipate.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get the starters for Utah. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then there's George, then there's John Collins, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. MP is out there with Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Doncic in at the point. And with both of these teams sitting at 0-1, this game 2 is crucial.
Yeah, the challenge with the NBA Cup is there's no feeling out period. You have to hit the ground running or you're gonna get left behind.
Here's George, following the score by Los Angeles. Hendricks, it's good. Set up beautifully by George.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
It's James on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. MP against Markkanen. MP, the pass to Reeves. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. And the three-pointer goes. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Now here's Sexton. Over MP. MP with the block. Here's Reeves. Over Sexton. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Markkanen finds Sexton. Over Reeves. It's deflected. And they'll keep possession.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Here's Reeves. He got a piece of it. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Sexton with it, picked up by James. Sexton against James. Sexton with it. Rejected by James.
Oh, LeBron with suffocating defense. He can still get it done.
Five on the clock. Outside Sexton. Over Reeves.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Opening close, and he drops it in.
Austin Reeves has handles that are kind of sneaky but very effective. He's clever at getting shots for himself.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Sexton misses.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
The shot by James, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Down low to snap the cold streak. Collins, no good. And so MP will bring it up for Los Angeles. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Well, last year they swept the season series. There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for fourth most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
On defense, the Lakers. 6-point game. Collins finds Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. To the paint. Kicks it to George. Clock at 6. Reeves against Sexton. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Great awareness by Sexton to find the soft spot. Nice pull up there, pure from mid-range.
Here's James. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
And I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now, here is James. He picked up 10 in his last game. And he banks in the layup. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Reeves against Sexton. From 11 feet away, Doncic with a block.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's MP. Pass to Doncic. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Floats one, and the layup is up and in.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. Let's see if that bucket gets him going.
The Lakers lead by 8. Outside Vanderbilt. On the wing, Reeves. James outside. The 3 is up. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
George passes to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Rebound, the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. Now a timeout called by Utah. You take a look at the Lakers. Though this is only game 2 of the Cup, desperation has to be setting in.
Yeah, if you lose the first 2 in this round, not likely they'll be able to advance in the tournament from that point. Maybe this home crowd can give them a lift.
And seeing how things are shaking out for Utah as well, this is the final game in the Cup for them. They lost their group stage opener. A loss tonight could end their run.
Yeah, it dropped them to 0-2 with just 2 games left in the group round. You probably need 3 wins to advance, so they cannot afford a loss.
The Lakers with the ball, following the bucket by Utah. Here's Connect. It's rebounded by George.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's George. No points yet. 19-footer. MP with the block. Doncic up top. George defending. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
George passes to Sexton. Kicks it out to Collins. Collins with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
From deep, here's Doncic. Utah grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Knocked loose. Left side, Sexton. MP with the block. Inside. Clark Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer. Yeah, you can sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
Goodwin's checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Sensible. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
Here's Goodwin. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Clarkson. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
You have to love how fearless they play. It keeps getting them to the free throw line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Vincent. Collins with the rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Pass to Collier. Now Collins. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Goodwin. On the wing, Hachimura. MP outside. Back to Hachimura. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Lakers lead by 10. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Martin. Here's Sensible. Hachimura covering. They double him with MP. Here's Collins. That one rolls around and rims out.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Fudge. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's the floater. And that one's good. Clarkson.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Vincent left side. Pass to connect. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Here's Martin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of...
Substitution on the court.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Sexton against Reeves. Collins outside. And there's the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Doncic.
And the agility Collins possesses is impressive, using it well to force fouls on the drive.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
So the Utah 5 right now. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Then there's John Collins. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4-man position. Collins against MP. Six to shoot. Shot on the wing. The Lakers with another miss. Jazz trail by 12. To the inside. It's stolen by Doncic. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Reeves, the pass to MP. Kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Doncic has got 20.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
George feels it out a bit. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz. Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Here's Sexton. And it's good. 2 points. Sexton's got 8 points.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
From deep, here's Doncic. Utah grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
You just can't find a consistent way to score. And this team could certainly use it.
Something fun about this NBA Cup tournament are the nights where we only have Cup games. It's a playoffs-like atmosphere.
Yeah, especially with the way these NBA Cup games affect everybody's standings within the tournament. Every game becomes important, and it just makes it that much more exciting to watch.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore.
Power it home!
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
Pass to Hendricks. George against Doncic. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And this break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. Fourth, the Lakers.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
Here's Doncic. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Sexton against Reeves. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Following this game, they host the Magic. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Oh, there's the alley. Doncic right side. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Hey, we got to talk about the defense too, guys. They've been outstanding tonight as they've already been able to knock away quite a few shots.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Lakers, towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning. And, of course, there's Utah, a game back.
Checking out Utah, with their early struggles, this team hasn't exactly progressed as much as we thought they might.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
And it's Doncic missing. The Jazz have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Doncic against George. Collins right side. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
Takes the three. Utah grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. Reeves with the ball. Picked up by Sexton. Doncic against George. They get it again. On the wing, MP. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Utah grabs the miss. Sexton's got 4 rebounds now. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge 3rd season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback. Just a dynamic scoring guard.
Challenging stretch here for Utah. Now George. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
He gets it in there.
Reeves can get the ball inside. It's a pretty reliable score.
And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's rebounded by Fudge. Fudge has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
George outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Los Angeles has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Doncic against George. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. MP scanning the floor. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. The danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
The Lakers call timeout. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commission. What a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. He's been doing
63. The Jazz 43. Fans, your Laker Youth Dance Team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Fudge in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
From deep, here's Doncic on target from range. Doncic has got 31 points.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
The three from Sexton. Another three for Utah.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Jazz trail by 18. To the middle. And Collins with the slam.
Well, when he's dialed in like this, Collins can be a serious difference maker on offense. Hopefully he can keep it up.
Here's Doncic. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Doncic hits them both.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Sexton, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
The shot by James. No good.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Good on the second one. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Doncic against George. Doncic up top. 33 points for him. That one goes. Count it.
No let up at all. Doncic relentless. He's going to get his. You can count on it.
Sexton passes to Collins. Sexton with it. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Fudge. Fudge has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. James against Markkanen. Who poked away. Vanderbilt to pass to MP. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Sexton. Looking to end this cold spell. And the layup is good. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Vanderbilt. Excellent D there from Collins. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 17. Let's see some of the numbers here for John Collins.
His third personal foul.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
To the inside. And Collins with the jam.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins. Taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Here's Doncic on the drive. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Jazz trail by 16. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Collins. Three-pointer. They get the rebound. Markkanen kicks it to George. He buries it from 3. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing.
Oh! What a hammer! Oh,
man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And Utah calls time here. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Here's James. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Jazz trail by 13. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And let's have a look at the current NBA scoring leaders. Fifth on the list, Luka Doncic.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Here's Hendricks. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly. That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Pass to Collier. Now here's Collins. The shot's good. Collins has got 12 points here in the second half.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Out to the wing. Here's Reeves. And the shot goes down. Reeves has got 8.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Markkanen outside. Misses the 3.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. MP inside. Collins there. A nice shot by Fudge.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Here's Collier. Here's Hendricks. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance. Give him 8.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
It's now time for our T-shirt giveaway. Let's hear you.
And the late
substitution on the court.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. So the Jazz 5 right now. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Then there's George. Then there's John Collins. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 4 slot.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
George against Doncic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Keontae George.
You know what separates Doncic from most players? He's really calm under pressure. Great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning 4 trips to the line.
First team foul.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's George. He takes it in. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And again with the rebound. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
6 to shoot. Here's Reeves. A good-looking shot from the wing.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Up top, Vanderbilt from 12 feet. Here's Fudge. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
It's stolen by MP. Doncic passes to Reeves. It's James on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. From 12 feet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
MP outside. Pass to James. 5 to shoot. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Collins passes to George. To end the run. James with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 16. MP outside. Pass to Doncic. From deep, Reeves. Sexton grabs the board. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. James with the block. And they recover it. Markkanen outside. Second chance effort. And yep, it's good.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 49 in the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Here's Sensabaugh. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Reeves. MP outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. They grab their own miss. The 3, James. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Fudge has got his 4th assist with that last one. George against Doncic. George passes to Sexton. With this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Jazz trail by 20. Driving to the basket.
Driving inside with a purpose. Sexton taking it right to the defense and drawing a good foul.
And he drops the first. Hendricks is checked in for Utah.
At the line for the Jazz, Collins.
All right, both free throws good from Sexton. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by the Jazz. Collins has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Sexton. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Sexton's got 15 points in just the second half. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Hendricks. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Stolen by MP. James against George. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Hendricks no good. Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's James. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Bully ball. LeBron has been doing that since he stepped into the league.
At the line for Los Angeles, LeBron.
And he sinks the second.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Hendricks. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Forcing the issue. Markkanen.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
Doncic outside. Fudge. And MP throws it down.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Jazz trail by 17. George passes to Markkanen. Inside. Collins, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. Vanderbilt, the pass to MP. Back to Vanderbilt. The rebound by Markkanen.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
George against Doncic. And again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
George with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Pass to Markkanen. Sexton with it. He's covered by Reeves. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And the quickness is unmatched. Tough for defenders to check Sexton. I mean, he just draws the contact right there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. All right, both free throws good from Sexton. The Lakers lead by 15. 1:43 left in the final quarter. And it's Doncic on the drive. That shot off. Collins with the defensive effort. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Pass to James. And stolen by Markkanen. Jazz trail by 15.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the Lakers.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Just 4 to shoot, and he lobs it up. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
money, go play with your kids. I don't want to hear no opinions from people who still got dreams of making it big. I don't really care about